Hello and welcome to the latest video from the AHDB Market Intelligence team. Today I will be taking a look at the weather that's been experienced this summer and how it may have an effect on producers and production going forward. May 2018 was the hottest on record, while June was the second hottest and ninth driest. This hot and dry weather led to the driest UK soil moisture conditions on record at the end of June. This has led to a major shortage of grass growth and concerns about the upcoming harvest. The long winter and later than usual turnout earlier this year are also exacerbating the situation, meaning forage stocks are already depleted. This lack of grass growth is unsurprisingly making management decisions on farm tricky. Industry reports suggest that many producers have been trying to mitigate the grass shortage by using the limited forage stocks left over from the previous year, or feeding silage cuts taken earlier this year. Some producers are also bringing cattle in to try and reduce the burden on pastures completely. However, other farms with insufficient forage stocks or available livestock sheds have been putting cattle on ground that was destined for silage. The dry weather is also increasing uncertainties surrounding the barley and wheat crops. So, planning a winter feed budget in conjunction with considering options around the retention of breeding animals at housing time will be key going forwards. It may also be worth exploring options in altering ration mixes and planting catch crops, if possible, to try and mitigate price risk and reduce feed burdens towards the end of the winter months. You might expect the recent extreme weather conditions to impact the seasonality of production as producers try to reduce stocking densities on farm. However, it is difficult to see this in the data from the limited number of years with similar weather patterns. There were no obvious deviations to seasonal patterns in 2013, when there was a less severe drought. Current weather conditions are arguably more similar to 1995, but production patterns in this year may be complicated by some initial culling of BSE-infected animals. Nonetheless, looking at steer carcass weights during the year, a significant drop is recorded during the later summer months that is not apparent in other years throughout the decade. Perhaps this was an effect of the summer drought conditions, as producers tried to reduce burdens on feedstocks and sell cattle earlier than usual. If so, we would expect to see lighter carcasses coming through over the coming weeks. These are also more likely to be underfinished, putting downward pressure on average prices. So far this year, DEFRA estimates production in June to be up around 4% on the 5-year average, supported by high cow throughputs early in the year. It remains to be seen if production levels will be affected by the weather going forward. While prime carcass weights might be expected to decline slightly if producers seek to reduce animals on farm, production might be supported by a higher cow cull rate. Every week, the AHDB Market Intelligence team keep the industry up to date on the latest market news in Cattle and Sheep Weekly, which you can subscribe to by emailing the team on the email address below.